With the new year fast approaching, it's always at the top of our mind to think about how things are going to improve in the coming year. How much more so should that affect the way we make coffee going into 2020? So in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to use the brand new Rancilio Silvia V6 on coffeewithgpa.com. So it was kind of intriguing when I started looking into the Rancilio Silvia, because it's the baby brother really of the Rancilio Epoca that you would have seen on all of the videos in the last year, courtesy of Bristol 20 Coffee. And I kind of liked the thought that I could have something powerful, almost commercial, but in a much smaller frame. Now the Rancilio Silvia V6 has got some great new upgrades that make it a really viable choice if you're looking to improve the quality and perhaps the amount of coffee that you're making in your kitchen. First of all, we have a brand new elegant black group head cover. Now this is great because it's all about these little details that make the machine much nicer in appearance. You've also got brand new icons on each of the buttons, and you have a durable but easy to clean and super powerful stainless steel steam wand. So if latte art's your thing, that's going to be your key to success. Now the final little touch to get that extra little detail to ensure that you've got something totally usable but barista quality in your home, a wooden handled 58mm coffee tamper. Now this is actually a really great little tamper alongside it, nice and weighty, it's got a great feel to the handle. However, I really like my coffee tamper by Escape Reclaim Create. And you may have also noticed I now have Escape Reclaim Create base plate on my niche zero grinder as well. Thanks for that, Joey. Completes the look no end. So it's also going to be worth us just having a brief look at how the machine works and a couple of protocols to ensure that you're getting the very best from it. So on the very front of the machine, we have our steam wand handle, we have our on-off button, we have our espresso button at the top. This is going to be the one we use to make our coffee. We have our hot water button. Now it's worth bearing in mind that when you switch this button on, water is going to come through the steam wand and not through the group head. Finally, we have our steam button. Now this will just allow us to warm up the boiler so that we can get steam to push through and make our latte art by stretching and heating our milk. Now when it comes to boiler care, when you first switch it on, there is a little trick that you're going to want to do to maximise the functionality and maximise the care of the machine. You want to just get some water to go through the boiler to ensure that it's all running and it's absorbing the water into that system properly. Now you do this by first of all getting yourself an empty jug and placing that underneath your steam wand. Now this machine's already been on for a little bit and I've already done this. However, what you're going to want to do at this stage is open up the valve on the steam wand, and that would then just pour that water through the system and actually stop the boiler overheating or any of the filaments causing any failures. Just a good little bit of practice there to ensure that you really are maximising the daily upkeep of your machine to ensure that it's going to last you as long as you need it to. So what are the pros and cons of this machine? Well, I guess the pros, first of all, it really does tick that box as far as having a commercial machine for your own kitchen. It's durable, it's great in the stainless steel finish, and I think it looks like a very hardy machine. It definitely makes it look like your kitchen's taking that step up as you'd like it to when you look into these new machines. I think it's super powerful. The steam wand on it is absolutely exceptional, and it reminds me of the early days of using that Epoca, because the amount of power that it gives makes creating latte art or certainly steaming and stretching milk actually significantly easier than you might originally think. There's probably two cons, I would say, to this machine though. The first being that actually it isn't really the most attractive of machines. I mean, especially when you compare the look to perhaps something like the La Marzocco Linear Mini or even the Sage machines, and certainly if you're going down that more traditional route, the La Pavonis. But don't let that kind of cast a deep shadow over this machine, because the power that it has and the convenience is fantastic. One other con, and this is probably my own doing more than anything else. The other con is probably more to my own disadvantage than anyone else, but I struggled to get this machine to work properly for a good hour or so when I was first setting it up. I found that I was either not putting enough coffee in, so the water was going everywhere, or I was putting too much coffee in and I was choking the whole system. It did take a little bit of fiddling to get used to it. I think the reason for that is we become so used to how our personal machines work, we get so used to the system at home, that when we go into something different, we've then just got to learn the character of that new machine. I wouldn't say that's a character trait of this machine itself, probably more my own failing, but once I did crack it, the coffee from it was outstanding. The fun aspect of it was absolutely brilliant, and you can have great fun playing around with making latte art or just making your favourite drinks really quickly. Because that steam wand heats up fast and it actually projects a serious amount of power. That makes a huge difference when you're making these drinks. All in all, this is a very convenient machine if you are looking for a new upgrade at home. Perhaps you're looking for an upgrade for the office. The Rancilio Silvia V6 with those 2020 upgrades is a really great machine and I love using it. So without any further ado, let's make ourselves a coffee in our Rancilio Silvia. We've also got our niche zero grinder, and for this video we're also using this brand new El Salvador honey processed coffee courtesy of Scarlet Roastery based in Islington. Another absolutely magical coffee. This is the third one that I've used from them, and it just every time it's a flawless coffee and you will adore this in the drinks that you make. Let's get ourselves a new drink and we'll see how we get on. And there we've got our coffee. So we've just done like a slightly bigger flat white today, but it's great fun using the Rancilio Silvia. And for the price point as well, you're looking at around £475. It's not the cheapest of sort of early level espresso machines, but you definitely get what you pay for. And if it's as much fun as it is durable and hardy, you're gonna have this machine for a long time to come. And it's just an awesome coffee that's been made from it. The thing I really love about all of this put together is that you have a great compact machine. It's funny how when you have massive commercial equipment in your kitchen, it seems like a fantastic idea to begin with. You then realise that it blocks a lot of light, blocks a lot of room, and a lot of functionality from your kitchen as well. Having something on a slightly smaller scale that contains a similar level of power actually makes a huge difference, and your enjoyment for wanting it and using it goes up exponentially. Paired with the niche zero grinder, it's a match made in heaven. So check out the link below to buy yourself one now and get that delivered before the new year. I hope you find this useful, and I hope that you find that you enjoy this as much as I have. And we look forward to seeing you for more coffee reviews and some more how-tos going into 2020. I hope you've had a really successful year this year, and I can't wait to see what 2020 brings us. See you all again soon.